something pretty different over here in the... What are we doing today, Scotty? We'll look at it.
Yeah, I think it was when hold that shit steady! Making enough fucking noise. Shit's so fucking hillbilly.
Where'd you put the...
It's by the door here.
my step stool?
Oh, where you at? Oh,
Here.
the essentials.
Water break.
Yeah. That shit's gonna bend down so far whenever you sit in it.
I know, I'm trying not to. Close the hood. Trunk. Can you grab 2 zip ties?
Yeah. Billy, grab a couple of zip ties.
It can come down more.
Any more than...
That looks pretty comfy. And then me and Billy could probably, I mean, the more you've been,
your feet gonna hit this.
yeah. But I can drop my feet down in that footwell.
Yeah.
Well, spare tire well. And then, like, can you get your heels up right here? Yeah. So, like, if you're tired of your legs being straight, you can put your feet up.
Move up like this.
So yeah.
Tape measure.
Yeah.
It's under Billy.
I mean, do you still need the zip ties?
Nah. I'm just gonna measure it. Right there's 2 inches.
Drop your feet down. Like extend your
2.5.
legs.
For me to touch, it's 3.5.
Let's go 3.5.
Think so?
Yeah. That doesn't feel too uncomfortable on your legs, does it?
No.
Don't think it'll be bad.
Do you want to get in here and see what it feels like at 3.5?
No, that thing's gonna be fucking crippled by the time I
Yeah.
get in there.
Yeah, Billy shouldn't get in there. I'll get in there, try it out.
That should make in and out for you easier too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna cut here at all.
Sit back in there real quick. Sorry, dude, you don't have to. You can sit back in there next
No,
time.
you're good.
I was gonna say we should see how far up your head goes, and trim it to the top of your head, the very top of your head, at least. Because if we get in a wreck, me and Billy, the side of our faces is gonna slam.
His head's gonna fucking hit our curtain.
I know, but better
That we
him
can't
than both of us. Yeah. It's something I don't care about Ethan, but I mean, he signed the fucking waiver for this shit. If for us to really achieve anything by trimming it, it would have to go to like...
Probably the bottom of this circle.
Yeah. Up. The bottom of the top circle, yeah.
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 And that's still completely...
Either way, we're gonna wind up... Because I hit the side of my face on it the other day.
I saw it.
Yeah.
It wasn't funny.
Yeah. Just like whenever you
I
sneeze
didn't laugh
sitting in
one
there
bit.
and hit your head on the fucking main hoop. That was funny as fuck.
This does drop your ass down lower.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, if you fucking drop that down more, you will have an easier time getting in and out, too. So.
So go at least 3.5.
Oh.
And that's at the top, so whatever the fuck that puts the
We'll do
rest
3.5, and we might end up doing like cut it right here, notch it right here, and just bring it down just a tiny bit.
Sure.
It's a lot better cut.
Well, if I was
You're
gonna,
stepping on my hose.
I ain't been, I swear. If I would have known you was gonna be welding aluminum today, I had an idea for this front seat. I was gonna weld tabs off the seat, but I'm like, with how flimsy it is right now, I was worried that if the bracing is out of aluminum,
Tabs off the seat. I'd rather do what you just did.
yeah, and that's why I was like, because the way the seat is now, it's pretty fucking flimsy. And that's just the 2 bolts there.
Damn.
That might parachute.
Yeah, well, that's a 2.5-inch ball. Is it?
No, just 2.
Damn, it looks big as fuck.
2 is pretty big.
Yeah.
2 inches is fucking huge.
Yeah, because the parachute, I can't remember how it comes out. But we can get an extender if we wanted to do that. But
Yeah.
obviously that kind of puts more leverage against the hitch. Pop the bumper. Here, I'll take the bumper so we can show the people. All of our viewers.
Wow, there's a lot of.
I know. So we sandwiched it in between the parachute mount and the bumper support.
We're gonna add some gussets too.
Yeah, this is kind of mocked up.
I think the girls are here, so we'll have to head out.
All right.
Ethan, you can do whatever the fuck you want. That's kind of straight. If you want to see if you can get it any straighter.
I told Billy, I was like, Ethan told me not to let him do, let Billy do shit that he can
Well,
do.
this is fine now that the motor's in.
Well, yeah. Well, you said that kind of late in the game, too.
Yeah, I didn't think of it till late.
Yeah. Ethan, you probably do better than Billy.
I was gonna start fucking with that. Billy's already got an idea on what he wants to do this. I was gonna do the e-brake.
I want to get the seat in real quick before we do the e-brake.
I was gonna figure out where you want it and start making brackets for it.
I
Yeah.
just got that clamped on. It's not like welded or anything. So.
Yeah. Weld that bitch. And then I'm gonna keep working on the seat. Once the seat's fucking in, then we can do the handbrake. Because I want to sit in this seat. You leaving?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, love you, dude.
See ya.
I want to sit in the seat because I'm gonna be the biggest motherfucker that's sitting in the seat potentially, and see how much the handbrake encroaches on my left leg. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
it wasn't like that for Billy in my car, but it was close. And this car, I feel like things are.
This tunnel's a lot
Yeah,
better than
yeah.
the tunnel ever was.
So.
And forward.
Sorry, dude. There we go.
That motherfucker's loud.
God damn, my
What?
hands get wore out.
You're wearing out that disc.
I know.
Well, you don't want to use the pneumatic mini Sawzall?
No, I'm good. I was thinking thinking, since you're so good with a plasma cutter, I
Yeah.
should have just had you cut this out.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, you can't
Really
even,
good with the plasma
you
cutter.
can't even tell it was cut with a plasma.
Hey, I was practicing. Okay.
Good thing it wasn't a mission critical piece.
I would never do anything like that on a mission critical piece. So, what Billy's doing right now is he's remaking this plate, which we used to cover the transmission opening, because the G101A is a side-loaded shifter mechanism versus like a top-loaded. So he's remaking it in steel, and then we're gonna extend it out that way so we can mount the hydraulic handbrake from it. So that's what Billy's working on right now.
Oh, yeah.
Ethan's working on getting the trailer hitch welded up, and I just finished mounting the passenger seat. It's a little flimsy without side mounts, like the traditional, like what's on the driver's seat, like right there. So we did away with that for the passenger seat, so the seat is super low, because my head was super close to this bar. But yeah, it's a little flimsy. We're gonna add a back brace to it. Yeah, we'll see. So right now Ethan is welding the bumper supports or shock absorbers into the chassis. We asked for a bunch of advice from other people with Fox bodies who have done trailer hitches, and kind of pieced together what we're going to do to further reinforce the trailer hitch. We don't like the slop. There's a little bit of slop up and down, side to side. The material seems thick enough, like it would support what we're going to try to do with it. But with the slop and it bouncing up and down, we're concerned that it might waller itself out, waller the hole in the chassis out, and then obviously that's going to progress and progress. So we're welding it to take away the slop, and that's, I think we'll be done with the trailer hitch unless Billy gets a little squirrely. But yeah. We did the angle iron up here because we were getting drops from our local metal supplier, and they had perfect tubing for us, but it was only 1/8 inch wall, and we kind of had some second thoughts about going with 1/8 inch wall. So we added this angle iron to the top to further brace it. Pretty slick though. So this guy will obviously bolt up to the bumper supports that he's welding right now. And the sandwich is in between the bumper supports and the parachute mount from Motion right there. So we'll see. Hopefully it holds up. Hey, what's up guys? It's officially New Year's Day at the time I'm recording this. And I've got some pretty much bad news, I guess you could say. Good news, if depending on how you look at it. So a couple nights ago, we were talking about doing away with, because Billy's car has like three relay boxes, and we were talking about doing away with one of them because one of the boxes was only one of the relays was being used. So we were like, well, let's kind of clean it up and we'll get rid of one of these relay boxes. So, in the relay box that was supposed to be powering the injectors and the coils and the main ECU power, we kind of discovered that it seems like the only thing that's being powered by a relay is the ECU. So I could dive into how we got to that point, but I sought out professional advice, and they kind of told me how to diagnose this, and it seems as though it's not being powered by a relay. So I kind of dug into the harness a little bit more and found some stuff that I'm not a fan of. Like, I shouldn't be surprised at this point. Just more solder joints, and the solder joints we've found up to this point have not been reliable whatsoever. So who's to say what else is going on inside of the harness? There's a chance maybe the coils are being powered by a relay, but it's all interconnected with switch 12 volt anyway. Because I unplugged the coil relay, and in the FuelTech software, I closed my laptop. In the FuelTech software, you can test outputs. You can click on it, and it'll fire the coil, or it'll fire the injector. That way, hey, okay, this circuit is working properly. So I unplugged all the relays out of the relay box that was supposed to be powering the coils, and the coils still fired. So they're working as if they're simply wired into the switch 12 volt from the ignition switch. For me, I feel like for us to know for sure that they are not relayed, we would have to dig into the wiring harness, like tear all the ray cam off. So our plan right now is we're going to try to make another wiring harness. I'm going to try to make another wiring harness. We'll see how that goes. Worst case scenario, we'll run what we have, and maybe I'll dig into that and try and make sure it's relayed. But I've made a bunch of repairs. To this current harness, and I'm kind of tired of sinking hours into a harness that just is not going to be reliable, I feel like. And even if it does turn out to be reliable down the road, we don't have faith in it. So anytime a problem pops up, in our head, it's going to be wiring immediately. So we need to replace the wiring. We're going to try to replace the wiring. Like I said, today's New Year's Day. We're supposed to be going to Orlando for testing, I think, the 13th and the 15th, or the 14th and the 16th. So we've got 2 weeks. I still have to order some stuff, which I'm about to do as soon as I put the phone down. We did get an unterminated harness. This is half of it. From a local guy here in Ohio, David Lugori. He does bikes, or he races bikes, but he's a FuelTech guy, and he does wiring. So I hit him up, and he was super responsive and got us a harness really quick, and quality seems really good, so we're happy with that. We just have to route it, distribute our 5 volt, our sensor ground, just do all the harness stuff. So yeah, and tonight Ethan was working on, and before I show you guys this, it is super cool. Like, what he did is freaking impressive. I'll just show you guys. So, and this is new to you guys too. So we mounted the handbrake. I actually have the old one too, so this will work. This is what Billy made before, just to cover some of the dead space where the shifter comes through in the trans tunnel. So our thought was replace that with, I want to say it's 1/8" steel. It's sturdier for the handbrake, and extend it out and give us a surface to mount the handbrake on. So we did that, got it mounted, and then now we're to the plumbing stage, right? And something we've always missed on this car was a handbrake, or a parking brake. So I'm not much of a Mustang guy, but I've been around them enough to know that the parking brakes, they like to get stuck. So Mustang guys don't rely on them, because if you pull it and it gets stuck, then it's a pain in the ass. But now we have a parking brake, right? So the main purpose of this is for staging. It's a staging brake. We're going to use it for our burnout, for our staging. It's tied to the front wheels. But you see this little quarter turn valve here? We'll be able to use this to pull back on the brake and then turn the valve to lock that pressure in. And then it's a parking brake. And you just turn it back to release the pressure. So yeah, the plumbing looks really nice. Ethan made that bracket up. That honestly, we couldn't be more happier with that. And then the plumbing goes up here to the firewall, to a couple bulkheads. And then there's it. These are the bulkheads here, and now we just have to do the plumbing from there. We're also talking about relocating this guy, getting it out of the engine bay into one of the fender wells. But yeah, that's what Ethan was working on. Billy also ordered Viking double adjustables for the front, which is the same thing he has for the rear. So that's a big upgrade. And he also ordered adjustable lower control arms. So we're gonna have to get the car aligned, but there's a lot more adjustability. And the double adjustables should, Billy says they're gonna be a huge upgrade, especially going down to 6 weeks. So yeah, Billy pretty much got those done today. I don't know if they're installed on the other side. Yep. Pretty cool stuff. He also did away with the adjustable caster camber plates. You'd have to ask Billy why he went to these from Team Z, but he did those. So yeah, we've gotten a lot done. The trailer hitch is officially done. I'm kicking myself in the ass right now for not showing you guys before we put it on the car, because I painted it and the paint turned out good. I'll show you guys what's poking out from the bumper, but it's like perfect. So there's a parachute hole and then trailer hitch. So yeah, Ethan made some modifications to his seat back here. Can't remember how much I showed of the passenger seat, but I've officially got the passenger seat mounted, and it's absolutely on the floor, and it is solid. So that's good too. Yeah, we're gonna be working on this wiring harness. We're gonna relocate that fuse box right there. So yeah, I'm excited to do some wiring. If you guys haven't noticed, I like wiring. I've never wired a car though, so I mean, the chassis stuff is already done. Billy did the chassis stuff with Kit from Race Wire Solutions, I want to say. So we're not too worried about that. But as far as engine harness stuff, which really is the harder part of wiring a car, yeah, I'm excited. So right here is our pinout from David Lugori. I've got some extra charts here, so we're going to be branching. This is kind of how we're branching off the harness. So inside the car and passenger wheel well, those are kind of the same. Just showing what sensors and solenoids are going where, and then driver side wheel well, and then this is what's going straight through the firewall. So yeah, I'm about to start working on laying this guy out and getting it organized. The B harness, it's the harness with all the inputs on the Fuel Tech. I got that laid out and kind of organized into what direction it's going inside of the car. Right there. And that white, where all the white wires are, is what's going to go through the firewall. This little guy here is what's going through right there into the wheel well. So it should be really clean. basically what our thought process was, basically anything that is on the engine, sensor wise, if there's a solenoid on the engine, that's going to go through the firewall. Anything that's attached to the chassis or mounted to the chassis is going to go through into the wheel wells. So if you got to pull the engine or whatever, you're just unplugging that stuff and laying it to the side. And if we in the future add a firewall bulkhead, or maybe not even a firewall bulkhead, but like turn the injectors into a sub harness, we can simply unplug the sub harness and pull the motor, leaving everything attached to the intake. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. Probably have some time lapse of me working on a bunch of this wiring stuff, and yeah, hopefully it turns out good. So yeah.